Hi. So, this is it. This is the summary of my month off, which has actually turned into 6 weeks. But that's how much time I needed, so that's how much time I took. I'm going back to work tonight with a completely fresh attitude, perspective. I just written down a couple of notes to talk about. The 6 week month for me, what I've learned and what I've realized and what I've experienced. I went down to Melbourne for a weekend. I went up to like Byron Bay area, stopped in at two different friends on the way, friends I know from social media, which were great connections to make and keep. I went to Rabbits Eat Lettuce, which was absolutely amazing. If you've never been to a doof, get yourself to a doof and see what that's about. And then down in Melbourne, I went by myself just for the weekend. I saw the National Gallery of Victoria's Triennial Art Exhibition, which was really good. I got in on the last day of that. I would just go out and find somewhere to eat or to start talking to people out at a bar or something like that and make friends. And it was really good. And it seemed like lots of people were surprised that someone was doing that in their own country. Like I know lots of people like do Euro trips and stuff by themselves, or they'll jump in like a group. But lots of people I spoke to seemed surprised that I was doing that by myself in my own country. But super unique experience, and I guess it really casts a light on solo travel and what it's like not having someone to instantly share your thoughts and your feelings with. So I'm really glad that I did it, and I don't doubt that I'll do it again, but I can totally see the benefits of traveling with someone and always having someone to talk to when you need to. But I feel like I was probably much more outgoing because I was by myself, and when I needed social interaction, I just went and got it, and it was great. I connected with two Instagram friends down there, Monica Bilton and Samantha Francis. These are both lovely girls. I'm so happy I got to finally meet you. Thank you for being part of that experience for me. The whole reason for this month was I felt stagnant, and I felt like I didn't have a healthy perception of where I was at and where I was going, and I knew that I needed a shake up, and I needed a big change and a big something to invite a new paradigm shift into how I was seeing the whole world. And I've totally gotten that. Like every single intention I set for this 6 weeks month has come to me in deeper than I anticipated. I feel like I've found new direction for the rest of my life. I've had a shift in how I perceive everything, how I perceive work, socializing, passions, direction, drive, literally everything. As this has been one of the most significant things I've done for myself, and to now be going back to work with so much of a healthier perspective on everything is a game changer. I think you have those feelings of not being determined, not feeling passionate about being alive, not feeling driven. As soon as you start to feel those, that's when you know you need to change up something. And it's never going to be so clear what needs to change or where you can invite that room for growth or inspiration. But just as long as you start doing something, start reading books, read more books, challenge yourself, gently lean into things that might make you uncomfortable or whatever, because that's where all the growth happens. Challenge yourself. Not a whole lot of life happens in the comfort zone. Don't stay in your comfort zone out of fear. Like, challenge yourself, because one life and you're worth it. So go and experience all the things. making space for making more space for what, just to let things in. I needed nothing times to invite inspiration and just let it come to me as I did nothing, as I slept in, as I stayed out all night partying, whatever I did, like new ideas and drive and direction was all just coming to me. I just had to get myself into a state of receivership to increase my receptiveness of whatever was coming my way. And I'm so glad I did. Be willing to question what you know about the world. It's always, it can be a bit of a hit to the ego or something, which is totally a healthy thing. If you can learn to like wrestle with your ego, you'll find so much growth. Question what you know about the world, how you think it all works and how you think it's going to play out, and you really invite lots of space for growth. So what did I get out of this month? What do I feel like just in the last couple of days? Lots of pennies have dropped for me. That's pennies, not panties. Direction, ambition, growth, which is like my word of the year, growth. Adventure, connection with people. Ash Walker, it was so good to come and stop in on the way up to Byron Bay to meet you. That's another Instagram friend of mine from earlier vlog, the big chat. And Tara, it was so good to see you again. And most importantly, I feel renewed. I feel fresh. I feel driven. I feel inspired. Everything is so good when you realize just how free you are and how you can shape your mind and your perspective to be healthier and willing to learn and grow, and like you just have to challenge. You don't just, if you're not going to be proactive in your life, someone else will just live it for you. You'll just be reactive to every situation, and where you're going to end up, the job you don't really enjoy working, not something that you're not passionate about. Finding balance too has been a big thing for me. I can't just jump from what I'm doing to what I want to be doing. I have to find a transitional balance to it, and it's all a journey of my own personal growth and personal development, reflecting through that is helping me through the way. And you have to recognize the lessons that the universe is trying to send your way, because it will just keep sending them. Names, places, people change, but the principal lesson will just keep coming back at you until you make the right decisions and until you learn. So I know not everyone is in the position to just take time off and go adventuring. I'm lucky. I've been working and putting away, and I chipped into a bit of my savings, but I couldn't just be like, oh, that's my money that I'm saving for something that's not even really my idea or true want at the moment. So I utilized that money. I utilized the resources I accumulated for myself to live how I wanted to. And Mother Nature's whipping up a storm in the background. But yeah, look at, if you feel stuck and you feel stagnant and uninspired, start talking about it. Start looking at ways you can light that fire back up and get re-inspired, because you're worth it. And how could you settle for a life that you are absolutely not in love with? I'm gonna leave it at that. I think this video is a long time coming. I've still got footage from throughout the month that I need to sort and accumulate and put together, but just one recording video I find is a much better, easier way to do it. And maybe I should invest in a better camera for this, but I'm gonna leave it there. The girl's healing well. One more session to do the feathers and stuff, and then on to the next thing. And I won't stop until I've got more ink than a squid. Bye.